Hey everybody, welcome back to what we've called the Shack Report, second episode. It is...
Wait, the hook.
Oh. Second episode of the Shack Report, where we just basically talk about what we did the past week. And anything else we want to really talk about, isn't it? Really?
How do you think the first one went?
Yeah, you know what? It was quite well received actually. It's got more views than some of my actual cooking videos. Which
And what was in that video that's not in other videos? It seems that every video that has your wife in does a little bit better.
That's very true. Yeah, any thumbnail featuring you is quite popular. You see, so
No, not just ones with thumbnails. I think it's just knowing that I'm about. Maybe
you are the magic ingredient.
Maybe.
Hilary would
Well,
say.
I'm the brains behind the.
Don't do much with the scarecrow over here.
The what?
Scarecrow.
Is that what you call yourself?
Yeah.
The scarecrow.
Yeah.
I must remember. Don't bang the table.
Yeah, if you felt the earthquake, which was Hayley last week smashing the
every
table.
time we watched it back, every time I watch myself bang the table, like, why are you banging the table? So I'm literally holding my hands down.
It's hard though, isn't it? Because you always challenge me, don't you, whenever we talk about food, to try not to use my hands, because it's one of them things where if you said to me, how do you cook rice? I'd be like, well, you get the rice.
But there's a reason for that. It's because you've got the world's stupidest little hands.
Nothing wrong with these hands.
Carny hands. Do you remember when we first started dating
Tricks.
and I was just going, why are your hands so
Like, put a coin behind your ear. Anyway.
What's that got to do with small? Anyway, so let's start off. We do our vlog straight after Fiery Thursdays. Sorry,
Yep.
I must stop calling that Fiery Thursdays. We do our vlog after the episode of Fiery Thursdays, and this week was Yes Dear.
Yep, so every Thursday on Instagram, myself and Barbecue Lads, we have a live cooking show basically that started at the beginning of the lockdown. Something we just
Yeah,
started.
right, Jack. It's not an advert. So we spoke about Yes Dear. How did the episode
Some people
go?
don't know. It went very well. We had Ben Rigby on from Ben Rigby Game Company, and we had some lovely venison steaks. We had venison haunch, venison loin, and venison burgers. And Hilary was actually out of his back garden. He went down to Direct Meats that obviously produce and distribute Ben Rigby's meat, and he was cooking.
Which I was a bit put out by.
Why?
Because I want to go to the farm. We have planned in, because I kept on and on and on about it. We are going to Dingley Dell because I want to show Ivy, our little daughter, 5 months, who won't understand a thing. But I want to show the pigs,
Yeah.
which is actually just an excuse for me to go and look at the pigs.
But that's the thing. He's like, Hilary's not single. Hilary's married and no kids, so he can just at the drop of a hat.
Can we just beat that out?
Yeah.
He's single. He's got a wife.
Yeah, sorry, Penny. He can go at the drop of a hat. He can just, go to a farm on a Thursday. But for us, it's like a military operation, isn't it?
Well, I don't need to come
leaving
with
the
you.
house. Oh, right, trying to shift me out the house, are you?
I don't need to come with you. But no, we're going to go to Dingley Dell.
Yep.
And Dingley Dell's been on Instagram before. The Fiery Thursdays, quite a few times. You've used Dingley Dell quite often, haven't you?
Yeah, love Dingley Dell. Any demo last year.
I
barbecue
would
demo
say if you're going to watch any of Jack's videos, watch was it the Afterburn or was it
the Afterburn with
Mark
yeah, from Dingley
was
Dell.
really, really good. I mean, you think you know about me, you don't.
Really knowledgeable bloke, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he started talking about honeybees at one point.
Well, they did the million bee projects on his farm, basically to try and bring back bumblebees to the farm that help pollinate and,
I mean, who does that?
Yeah, but a million.
Because I didn't really know that much about him. I just thought he just sent you a load of sausages every now and then, but...
There's some sausages in a post.
But then he does a lot, doesn't he? Like, all about the happy pigs. But I mean, go and watch the episode. We're not going to start talking about that now.
But do you not remember learning about farming at school? Do you remember that?
No.
Yeah, we used to learn about farming at school, about crop rotation and all that, and
Probably
irrigation.
because you're so thick, therefore
Yeah.
it's all going to go
It's
up.
special, yeah. These lot be working the
No,
fields.
we did maths and English and science, not farming.
Good at maths.
No, you're not. Jack's maths is awful, but not as bad as his spelling. Anyway, moving on. So, you was happy with O'Dear.
Yeah, the
It was
venison
nice.
came out amazing.
To be fair, I don't like venison. and I'm really scared. It just looks really scary. It looks really, really pink when it comes out. But I had some of the haunch.
Haunch was nice.
I had the end bit, which was probably the most cooked up bit, and that I thought that was quite nice.
But some things.
Did it have like a marinade on it?
No, I used maple mousse butter. Mousse. Oh my god.
Mousse maple.
I used mousse maple butter.
Sorry, mousse maple butter.
Yeah, so just literally
But
coals.
we did make them a cornbread, so I'm in their good books.
Yeah, oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, they can forgive
That
us.
was a good cornbread.
Yeah, it was good.
Recipes on the website.
But yeah, the venison haunch literally like really hot flame, basted it with mousse maple butter, let it rest, and it came out like it was more like pork. It was weird. It was.
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
It was nice.
But that's like some things, like some meats you can't have well done, like things like hanger steak, bavette, all these like cuts. You need to have them rare or medium at least, because otherwise they're rock hard and horrible. So some things you're just not going to want to eat, are you?
No, I don't like.
You don't like it bloody, do you?
I'm like the worst meat shack person ever. I like well done.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, steak lovers out there, but I just don't like the blood. I just don't. You think I used to? I think since I've been pregnant and had a baby, it's changed. Maybe.
Yeah, but you know what? Who gives a if you want to have your steak well done and that's how you like it? Well,
I can't believe you just done that. Now I've got to put the beep in iMovies.
It's alright. It's fine. Did it before.
But that leads me nicely on to my next question, because it's something that I think that people want to know about, because it's been coming up on your YouTube videos and we've had quite a few discussions about this, and that's, I want you to bang the table. It's eating on camera. Jack, talk us through eating on camera.
You know what? A few people have commented on the cooking videos I do, saying, "Oh, we want to see you like eat it, basically at the end, like taste it and all that." And it's a bit of a bone of contention of mine, really, because I think seeing someone.
It's not a bone of contention, is it? It's you do a lot of research on what makes a good YouTube video. You don't just put one together, do you? And I think you've been scared off from doing that.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have said like don't eat on camera, and having seen some people do it and basically like chow down on a chicken wing like inches away from the camera, that's not good viewing.
So how did you find the chicken wing challenge? When we did the chicken wing challenge, that was quite funny actually, trying to watch you eat those chicken.
But that's hard, isn't it? Because you've got to pull it apart and it's like suck it and it chomping.
You didn't answer the question. So how did you find that? Like,
yeah, I was a little bit worried about that, but we were quite far away, so we were in the garden. We were quite far away, and I was trying to be as dainty as I could.
Yeah, you're dainty.
Yeah, like some things. Some things you can get away with eating on camera, like like bread and cake and things like that. But meat that dribbles and stuff.
My favourite one, I think you've kind of found a way around it. I love the brisket pie video. When you, I don't know what you do, you're just like looking at it lovingly.
Yeah.
That's quite funny. I think you taste it on there.
Yeah, but bits of it.
But that bit at the end, so you're going to start, so people have asked you to taste it, you're going to start doing it?
Oh, definitely, like we just filmed a smoked salmon mac and cheese video and I tasted it then.
My recipe.
But the only problem is we had people around for dinner and the weather was bad and I was rushing and I cut off the top of my head. So basically you can see me eat but you can't see my eyes. But I do explain how nice the food tastes, so watch out for that one, that's coming soon.
Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
It's going to take some editing, isn't it? It's quite a good recipe actually, smoked salmon mac and cheese. Basically we had quite a bit of salmon. How most of our recipes are invented, we have too much shit in the freezer.
Yep.
I want my freezer back and I make a recipe up to make Jack eat it. And then we end up with lots of leftovers which then package up, send them around to families and...
Or is my lunches for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So eating on camera, we've done that. Let's talk about baby-led weaning.
Oh, that's been so much fun.
So this week we started baby-led weaning.
Yeah.
With our baby daughter, who's just about 6 months old. So you're supposed to start at about 6 months.
Yeah.
And she started showing a lot of interest in food and she's sitting up.
Oh, proper interested.
And, we just thought, let's just do this.
She was like trying to grab our dinner, basically. Like she would sit on our knee while we were eating and she would grab the bowl and pull it towards her. But yeah, she's taken to it so well. Like,
and what would you say so far has been her favourite food?
Ribeye steak.
The way she went at that ribeye steak, I was like, she is definitely your daughter.
Bear in mind, she's only got 2 teeth the size of like Tic Tacs. No, even that's doing them justice. But she was like,
She literally just went to town on that
Oh,
bit
yeah.
of steak, didn't she?
yeah.
Definitely a meat eater. Loves her chicken, loves her steak. Didn't care much for that salmon though.
You know what though? It's hard, like because basically, like baby led weaning, you put the food down, and it's got to be big enough for them to pick up. So things like chicken you can do, steak you can do, but the salmon was quite hard.
Yeah,
so
it's
it just kind
flaky,
of like
wasn't it?
flaky, and the
Yeah,
texture's
but
not great.
even when we were just like, because I pureed it as well, so we're doing a bit of a combination of both, aren't we? We're trying a little bit of puree so that she can actually get some food in and just different textures and stuff like that. That's what they say to do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's having a kid is just like a minefield, isn't it?
Oh, 10 books on one way to do it, 10 books on the opposite way to those
It's
10
just
books.
like the blind leading the blind
Yeah.
sometimes, isn't it? It's so I think a lot of it's just using your common sense.
Yeah.
Don't give your baby something they can choke on.
Yeah. Don't feed them grapes. Good advice.
Good advice. So
Yeah.
even when we pureed the salmon, still wasn't interested in that.
No. But she
Oh,
loves,
no, I don't like salmon.
loves
so.
like weird stuff like banana and avocado mixed together, which looked disgusting.
No, it
but
tasted nice.
yeah, but she was like,
I don't like avocado. It tastes more like banana.
I love avocado.
She's got banana and strawberries for tomorrow. I'm quite excited to see that.
Oh, all the kids' songs as well. Apples and bananas.
I know. I've got your sister to thank
In
for that
my
one.
head forever.
But yeah, like, Baby Led Weaning's great fun. I like it.
So
I
messy
like-
though.
It's-
So messy.
It's really messy. But to be fair, she is quite tidy compared to some babies. Just throw it at the wall. She hasn't started doing any of
No,
that yet.
not
She
yet.
kind of drops it. But luckily, we've got the dog.
Yeah, the Hoover.
The dog's just sitting there waiting.
Where
He's,
is he?
he's washing her hands.
He's normally
He's-
running about
yeah, he
outside.
normally makes an appearance. And we're not keen on our dog.
Chuck!
We're not keen on him. Oh, I love him.
If anyone wants him, you're more than welcome.
Here he comes.
Wee wees!
He appears in most of our videos.
It's not a fox, it's a chihuahua.
He turns up at the most inconvenient time and then pisses all over Jack's grass.
It's either the dog barking, the ice cream van turning up, the weather, like, now it's fine, it's like not raining.
I haven't
is it?
heard the ice cream van match the
Well,
last
it's-
couple of days, so
yeah.
the weather's gone. But at one point, it was like he was around the corner waiting for you to turn the camera on, weren't it?
Yeah, and it's the loudest, worst
Do you know
ice
when
cream van.
you was using the word? It was so funny. I was like, oh god, he's so embarrassing. When you was talking to Sam the cooking guy,
Yeah.
and I think you were saying janky ass.
Janky.
Janky ass.
Janky
The
ass.
janky ass ice cream van.
Well, that's what it sounds like broken, like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but when have you ever used the phrase janky ass?
all the time, yeah, use it all the time.
Is that what you do at work?
Janky.
Janky ass.
I'm like, you janky.
Such a cunt.
Stop swearing.
Well, I did have something I wanted to talk about actually today because it's coming up quite often, so I just feel like it's something to talk about
Mm.
because you've got to have something to talk about. So I was just talk
Shit vlog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Chuck! In.
You did that. The keto diet.
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of what we did in the early days and how the meat shacks kind of evolved.
Yeah.
If you know, we've got a line of seasonings, which are all sugar free, came about because of the keto diet.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
So because I was an absolute fuss bag,
Yeah.
still am a fuss bag, but not quite as bad as I was. And I started doing the keto diet.
Yep.
So I thought it'd be an interesting topic of discussion because a lot of the keto community are actually using our products at the moment and coming up with some great recipes,
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really fab stuff. And I don't know, I bet everyone knows about keto diet now, but I mean, I started doing it because I had really bad skin. I had really, really bad acne, and I'd read it might help. And to be fair, it did really, really help. But
Yeah.
I just found the whole thing just a bit crazy.
So restrictive, isn't it? Like, food shouldn't be that restrictive. I mean, I did it as well, not for as long as you did, but I mean, we basically eat like it anyway. Like, we eat a lot of meat, you eat a lot of salad, a lot of greens, don't have a lot of carbohydrates. Like,
Are you taking the piss? You just said you ate a smoked salmon mac and cheese. What do you think
Yeah, but-
macaroni is? You had, right, let's go through what you've had today. So, what sandwich did you have this morning for breakfast?
no, I had peanut butter and toast.
Peanut butter and toast.
Yeah.
Keto?
No, I said not now I'm keto.
Right.
I used to be keto.
You just said we pretty much eat like I pretty much
yeah,
eat.
you pretty
I
much
eat like meat and veg.
Yeah, but even for dinners, like we don't have a lot of chips or potatoes or anything like that. Maybe once a week I'll have chips or potatoes.
What if I just packed you for your lunch?
Dauphinoise. What's that? That's not for dinner. That's for lunch.
Oh,
It's
right.
a different meal.
Basically,
That's a different time zone.
Jack's version of keto is you can eat it at different times. No, being serious. So we went back. So we invented these seasonings which were sugar free, and I think the reason why I came off keto is the whole mindset. You can really go down a rabbit hole with this stuff, can't you? Like you can really get like some sort of keto warrior, and I don't like that.
Like vegan.
Not necessarily that. I'm not going to go into veganism because I think there's a place for veganism, but with the keto diet and the paleo diet as well, I just think it's crazy how you can restrict things like apples
Yeah.
and say you can't eat an apple. I know you can eat an apple. But a good ketonian would not eat an apple. And I just think some of it's crazy. Some of it's absolutely crazy.
But it's like everything though, isn't it? Like if
I love
it
the
worked,
paleo diet that says you can't have a potato, but you can eat this specially made chocolate bar. That's much better for you. That's madness.
but it's what works for you, isn't it? So some people thrive on the keto diet and love it, and it fixes all their ailments.
To be fair, I've got no acne now.
Yeah.
It did solve my acne, and they talk about the brain fog lifting, and I did kind of get into that zone when I went right. I had the blood test monitor and everything. Didn't I? Do you remember? I mean, who does that? That's madness.
But that's the thing. You have to be so strict with it, and there's no fine line. So you're either in ketosis, having a high fat, low carb diet, or you just got a bad diet where you're not in ketosis and you're eating high fat meals every day. And if you're not burning it off, that's quite dangerous. So if you don't know a lot about it, it shouldn't be something you just do half-heartedly.
And I think the problem is as well is a lot of people, and I mean, you can tell me I'm wrong, but I think a lot of people use it as an excuse to think I'm going to eat a lot of sausages and bacon.
Yeah, bit like what was that other diet where you eat bacon and eggs every day?
The carnivore diet.
No. Atkins.
It's basically the same thing. Atkins is based on.
But that's what people did, didn't they? That was advertised like, "I'll do the Atkins diet. You can have bacon and egg every day." But it's not that. That's not.
That's
exactly
not actually like a true keto person
Yeah.
wouldn't necessarily do that. You can eat like nuts and avocados and salads, and it's just cutting out the carbs.
Yeah.
But I think the extreme for me was the fact that you couldn't. So basically, I am, let's say, sort of keto, but I eat fruit because I don't.
Because you like fruit.
Oh yeah, and I don't agree with not eating fruit. 'Cause I
Yeah.
love fruit.
People love to label things, don't they? They love to be like in a little box and a little tribe. You know what I mean? They love to like say to people, "Well, like."
But you did the carnivore challenge. I thought that was quite fun. That was a couple of years ago
that
now.
was wicked. Yeah, that was good. But again, so hard.
So the carnivore challenge, the carnivore diet, and I mean, it's kind of died death again now. But do you
Yeah.
remember Joe Rogan was all over it? He was doing it
Joe
for a long
Rogan,
time, and I think that blew it up, didn't it? Really.
Sean Baker, the doctor that basically championed it everywhere.
But it's basically eating nothing but meat, eggs, and butter.
Meat, eggs, butter, yeah, and you can have. I think you could have coffee, couldn't you? Black coffee.
Yeah, because you have bulletproof coffee.
Yeah.
That is actually 100% the best thing about
Yeah, it was good.
having a high fat diet. I mean, please don't do it if you're not on a high fat
Oh,
diet.
people
because it would be ridiculous.
Everyone just wanted to know about the poos though. Everyone's asking about
Yeah,
the poos all the
wouldn't
time.
it? Yeah.
Oh, what's your poos like? It's like, well, they're quite normal actually.
No, it would bind a lot of people up.
Yeah, but yeah, it's, you know what, like for
We've got no roughage.
short term, because I did it for a month solid, and I was like proper strict with it. I didn't have seasonings.
No, to be fair to you, when you do something, it's painful how much you go.
Oh, I wouldn't break.
100%.
I would not have it.
No, I think it's just pig-headedness. Really, it's nothing to do with guts or
No.
brawn or anything like that. It's just you being a pig-headed.
36 degrees it was, because I did it a couple of summers ago, and it was the hottest summer we've had, and it was like 36 degrees, and I was like, I could murder a Calipo or a Cornetto or something like.
Just a glass of orange
Just
juice.
a glass of citrus, something citrusy, because you need that. I don't know, you just need that. It's like,
You had water.
yeah, but plain water. And
But
everyone's
you did really
drinking-
well, and you lost weight.
Yeah.
But I think the thing to point out, which I did point out continuously when you did the carnivore challenge, is like, look how much weight I'm losing, I'm just eating steak, was Yeah, but you're not drinking beer or eating the 10 ton of sweets that you normally eat every night and the pizza that you have every day and all of that sort of stuff. And I think that could be the trick of keto for some people as well, is yes, you're losing weight, but actually there's a lot of that because you just cut out a load of crap.
Yeah, elimination diet, isn't it? But I basically became like the meat equivalent of a vegan. I would be like that burden. Oh no, so I can't. I'm carnivore. I can't eat that. Oh, no, I can't. But it's true, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, it was a bit painful.
and mealtime as well. Like, you know, we like having meals together. It's like a family time for us. But you know, you'd have like a full meal, like chicken, veg, whatever, salad, and I'd just have a big ribeye, which I would eat in like 5 minutes, and I'd just be sort of sitting there like, you know, so it kind of destroyed meal times a little bit as well. Because,
yeah, no, it definitely destroyed meal times.
Yeah, and yeah, it just, you know, you think, oh, we could just eat steak and all that, but you soon get bored of it. Trust me, like bacon and eggs for breakfast every morning. Try doing that for a month. You'd be
it sounds like the dream,
yeah,
doesn't it?
You'd be like,
it sounds like a dream, but you was like crying out for a bit of cereal or a bit of toast.
Yeah, you'd never want to see another rasher of bacon ever again in your life. You know, it's like.
Yeah.
But for a month, and I lost like 1.5 stone. But again, you're cutting out all the stuff that would, like, you know, like the old like bit of wine and stuff. But just enjoy your life. Do you know what I mean? Just eat what you want. Moderation in moderation. Moderation in moderation.
Well, be careful what you say, because our tagline is "Moderation is for cowards."
Yeah, moderation is for cowards. Exactly. So just eat what you want when you want. Don't bloody worry about it. Rant over.
Mic drop.
Don't bang the table.
Don't bang the table.
Because that's where the microphone is.
So there was something else I wanted to talk to you about. So someone's birthday coming up soon, and I wanted to talk about buying gifts for men. I know it's nothing to do with food, but we are going to get into barbecue, because if you are a barbecue fan, there's loads of stuff that you can buy. But what do you buy the man that has every barbecue and everything, every single attachment that you can have? My house is like a barbecue museum.
You ready for this?
Go on.
A drone, a crossbow, a PlayStation 5, an Xbox, new Xbox.
But in all seriousness, what do you buy? Like, what gift do you buy a man? I nailed Father's Day, you've got to admit.
Yeah, Father's Day was wicked.
Ivy got you some wicked presents.
But you know what? Like, I think what we did for our brother-in-law was quite nice. So my brother-in-law is like quite into cooking now. He's got a barbecue, and he's always asking about like how to cook this, how to cook that. And for his birthday, we bought him a massive, I'm talking like a kilo steak, like a Côte de Boeuf. Like, I bought basically a 3 rib of beef, and I cut it for him, and I made it, you know, big old fat steak. And I also bought him a Thermopen, like a instant read thermometer, because that is, if you're not into
Don't you
cooking,
think it's strange that we live so long without a thermometer?
yeah,
Really, I don't really do that much on the barbecue, but even I think, how's we cooking?
But even in your house, like, I look at cookbooks now and think, why would a cookbook tell you how long to cook something for?
Listen, if you haven't got a thermometer, go and buy a thermometer.
Yeah.
Because how much are they, like 10?
You can get like really cheap ones on Amazon. It might not last you long, but they do the trick. An
How much
instant
is
read
your one? 'Cause
thermometer.
that's brilliant, that little one.
Inkbird's Thermopen, £25. I've had it, touch wood.
I
months.
use it to test the
Yeah.
temperature of the baby's bathwater.
Oh yeah, but
We
you
clean
know,
it.
all these things say, oh, like, you know, there's ones out there that are really dear. They're like 80, 90 quid, and they're like gives you a read in 1.5, like, you
Don't
know,
need all that.
1.5 seconds. Well, I'm not being funny. For the sake of £60,
No, I love that little
I'll
orange
wait
thing.
the extra 2 seconds for my
And
temperature.
it's got a magnet that sticks in the fridge.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah,
Where's the thermometer?
Yeah.
That's what I say about 30 times a day. Where's the thermometer?
on
It's
the
got-
fridge.
No, it's never on the fridge. It's got a magnet to go on the fridge, but it's always anywhere but on the fridge.
But I'm always checking food temps with it. So that's what I need.
But just put it back on the fridge.
Like holster, like. But yeah, you're right. Like cookbooks. Like, you think of a cookbook, like how to
Yeah, but
roast a
in
chicken.
all fairness, does anyone buy cookbooks anymore?
Yeah, I had this
can't-
conversation the other day.
I can't.
Cookbooks are still massive. Like, everyone's bringing them out.
We gave a load to the charity shop, didn't we?
Yeah,
'Cause
we
I was
did,
like,
yeah.
Just don't look at these cookbooks.
Because it's our generation. Like, if I want to know how to cook something, I will go to YouTube and Google it, and it will come up, and there'll be like hundreds
Do you
of videos.
Google on YouTube?
No, do you search
Search YouTube.
search tube.
See, I Google.
Yeah,
I prefer written instructions, but you like to.
I like to watch.
You
Yeah,
like to watch. It's just an excuse for you to fall down the YouTube rabbit hole.
but that's it. I like to watch like
20
10
fucking
videos and
yeah.
take the best parts of all them videos. But yeah, like it's,
No, so it is literally just an excuse for you to sit there and watch YouTube videos.
but it's the way to learn, isn't it? You know, some people like to read, some people like the more you do, but I like to watch and see it. But yeah, like cookbook, like chicken. Oh, roast your chicken for an hour and a half at 200 degrees. Well, what if your chicken's like pretty lean and not got a lot of fat on it?
Yeah, no two chickens are the same.
Yeah, exactly. No
You
chicken.
end up with burnt ass chicken.
Yeah, Bill janky ass chicken.
Janky ass chicken.
Janky
Janky
ass
ass chicken. Right. Well, on that note, we've got janky ass chicken tomorrow, haven't we?
Oh yeah, look.
Are we gonna post this? Because we've got good plans for the chicken, haven't we?
We've got show them this.
All right.
My toe.
Yeah, Jack's got gout foot again. So the new toy's coming out tomorrow.
Oh,
So
thanks, Uncle Ben.
What are we cooking on it?
we're doing a what
Do
they
you want me to say?
Cre-
We're doing a creedy carver
chicken.
which we are going to stuff chickpeas up its bumhole with a lemon, and then we're going to make a chicken juice hummus.
Oh, we did it before in the oven and it was amazing.
So good. So we want to see if we can get it on the. We're hoping the chickpeas don't fall all over the place. So not all of our recipes work,
No.
and we're quite honest about that.
Yeah, Japanese pancakes, car crash.
Absolute car
Do you remember?
crash.
It's terrible.
But I've got high hopes. As long as you can get them in there nice and tight,
Yeah.
stick a lemon up the bum.
Bit of butcher's twine, maybe like tie it up, or like my old trick, the what they call this bamboo skewers to make like a barrier, and then
Yeah.
just like
Yeah, I think it'd be nice.
it'd be nice. It works. It works in the
Tumbled
oven.
chickpeas.
Oh yeah.
So this is going to be like the world's only hummus, which is not vegan friendly.
Sorry, vegans.
We like vegans. We like vegans.
No, we don't.
We like vegans. Everyone's welcome here. So on that note, I think you're going to finish your bottle of wine, and I'm
Yeah.
going to go to bed because the baby has absolutely killed me today.
But yeah, thank you again for watching the Shack Report.
Please like and subscribe because, yeah, as we said last time, we just want to be rich, really.
Yeah, we're not gonna lie to you and be like, oh, we love making YouTube. No, we both want to leave our jobs because I'm sick of working for the people I work for, and yeah, I quite like to do this for a living. So yeah,
I do quite like chatting. It's
Yeah.
good fun.
Yeah, and I'm joking. I do love my job, and I've done it for many, many years. But this is amazing. I'd love to work from home and do this, like some people do. I mean, we watched some couples earlier, and they just like film themselves going to McDonald's and buying hash browns.
1.2 million views.
Yeah, you think, fucking hell, like,
Well, listen to us instead.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye.